Is there a child in here that we heard crying before?
That was like a whistle. Yeah.
Ghost dimension.
Hey everybody, welcome to another Tuesday stream live, and you can hear Mango's super excited today. Unfortunately, I was going to let him out so he could fly around, and I had actually put Phoenix back in his cage. Pip's still trying to hatch eggs that are no good, but that's okay. She has to go through the process. And the only reason they're not out is because, as you can see, the queen of the house, Miss Moo Moo, is resting comfortably in the bed, and it was either that or listen to her howling outside the door. So I figured, oh well, next time it's Mango's day, okay? He's been a really happy boy today. Very cold still here. It's only 40 degrees Fahrenheit down here at the cave. Sun's out, which is nice, but it's kind of deceiving because you go outside and it's super cold. So okay, so let's see who's here today. And then I'm going to tell you a little something before I start. Hi Margaret, I can see you're here today. Carol, I can see you're here today. Let me see, gonna go down the list a little bit. Hi Dan, how are you? I hope you guys are good. Let's see who else is here. Cheryl, hi Cheryl, how are you? Okay, going down a little more. Hi, Maud. How are you? I'm glad you're here today, too. Hi, Kristen. How are you? Let's see. Craig Watts. Hi, how are you? Good to see you here. Gary. Hi, Gary. Good to have you here as well. Ayana Roberts. Hi, how are you? I hope you are well. Bonnie Rhodes is here. How are you? I'm sorry, my eyes aren't really working great today. Let me go down a little farther. Hi, Debbie. Debbie Oakley Horn is here. Wow, I haven't seen you in a while, I don't think. Good to have y'all here spending your energy today. So I just want to tell you a few things before I start. I have had several people kind of inbox me. There's stuff where people are commenting on our streams and, you know, just not really great. Don't worry about it, guys. We can handle it. It's just words. It doesn't worry me at all. And if people don't like what I'm doing, they can just switch the channel, and that's cool. So I'm not worried about it, so y'all shouldn't worry about it either, all right? So, okay, so for the first one today, let's see, how about, oh, I haven't seen Teresa in a while. Let's try Teresa. How are you today, Teresa? I hope you're doing good, Teresa. Let's start off with this fall chilly day. At least we had sun today. I will give it that because it has been kind of windy. We had a power outage the other day for a little while. Windy and stormy and cold. That's what Michigan is in the fall. All right, let's see what I got for you, Therese. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Well, I can't say I argue with this card. All right, so your first card today is the bear. Wow, and it looks really super orange on here. That's cool because orange is one of my favorite colors. So the bear comes through for you today. So let's see. What are they going to shoot for me today? Okay, the first thing that the bear is bringing in with them is the moon. Now, I don't know if any of you had caught the eclipse of the moon the other day. I think it was maybe last night. We were too cloudy here. I couldn't see it. But the moon's energy is really huge right now. And I do believe, and I can't guarantee it is, but I think it's like in that full moon process where it started to the full moon and now it's starting to move out of it a little bit. This is really advantageous for you, especially in the fall. And this is what the bear coming through. The bear is the West. It's about healing. It's about cutting loose old things. It's about getting ready for that new start, that fresh start. And I feel like this is the time you need to just wrap it all up. The bears, when they hibernate, they're not like totally asleep through the winter. They're kind of like, if you go in and poke the bear, you can wake up the bear. They might be a little slower, but you can wake them up. And what I'm getting for you right now is don't wake that bear. Go in there, clean out, finish up. You're like at the finish line of whatever this is that's going on. Just enjoy that and use that full moon energy as it processes back down to go into another cycle. I'm also getting to that your energy right now for this time of year is highest in the evening hours into the dark hours, like you're a night owl almost. But again, they want you to use that and harness that energy so you can clean out the rest of what kind of is dwindling, but it's still lingering there as well. Just cut it. It's like you're so close to whatever the finish line is. The bears just say, just do it. Just like clean the leaves out of the cave, get ready to do the next part of your cycle. And this is what they're showing me, cycles, okay? Not only with the bear and hibernation and cleaning things out, but also with the moon. The only one that can change our cycles as we kind of go through our own, and everybody is in kind of a different timing cycle. Some people run slow, some people run really quick. You know, it's about the power time of the year and everything for you. So yeah, just kind of tap into that and just finish and be done with it. As long as you do it without harm, and by harm I mean without putting out negatives, everything coming back is going to be positive. And the farther ahead through the winter you get, it's going to be left behind. And so the fact that the next year pops in is going to bring you new things, but you got to do the final cleanup and sweep of whatever this is that's going on. Don't let it clutter your home, which your home is like the bears show me, like their cave or their dwelling, their safe space, right? Their sacred circle where they feel the strongest. Just clean out all the stuff that you don't need. It's not worth, and the word they're kind of, it's not worth sitting there dwelling, okay? Don't dwell on the stuff. It's done. It's over. Just move forward in positives. All right. So Teresa, that's your card. And again, it is the bear. All right. So let's see. Me going down. Woo. Hi, Jerry. How are you? Oh, Kristen's here. Hi, Jerry. Hi, Tracy Booth. How are you? Hi, Cindy Pinkham. I was thinking about you this morning. I don't know why. You just kind of popped up in my head. Hi, Chicago. How are you? Hey, Bear. Kristen Wildman. How are you? I think I said that already. Hi, Craig. Craig Watts. I am. I had a little bit of a day earlier on, but it's okay. Yeah, I'm kind of old, and I went out to the mailbox today, and oh yay, guess what I did? I just dropped on the sidewalk. That was really interesting. Have no idea why I did it. laid there for about 5 minutes, flat on my face, but I thought, yep, you got your phone. Now just get over the body screaming and stand up. So I did. Took me a little bit, but I'm okay. So yeah, Craig, it's kind of crazy. All right, so we'll go down this again. And I'm doing this a little different because of the fact because of the fact that I miss a lot of people in the end, and I try to get people in as best as I can. Yeah, see, it is, Kirsten, I'm sorry. Happy full moon eclipse. Yeah, it was crazy energy for sure. Okay, Bonnie, I am. Let's see. Iona Roberts, how are you today? I hope you are doing well. Let's do a read for you today, okay? Whew. Yeah, I don't know. It's just been wacky weather and wacky headspace and the full moon and the politics of the U.S. It's a voting day today, and it's a lot of critical voting today. So there's a lot of energy flowing around, and it's not really balanced well because everybody's kind of off their heels. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Ha! Well, maybe because somebody been talking about it on the line here in the comment section, and that I was just talking about it. But your card today is Grandmother Moon. Okay, so like we said, the moon is really at one of its most powerful stages right now in its cycle, right? So let me get a drink of water. So this is like for you the time to kind of do what I similarly said with Therese, but you need to you actually need to go in and use this time, this portion of maybe the next 4 to 6 weeks for you, and go through the cycles with the moon. But it gives you the power and the energy to do what you need to do to move ahead in positives. And I'm okay. So for whatever reason, they're showing me like all the stuff that's folded up. So I don't know if it's like okay, show me again. Okay, it's like kind of like folded blankets, and they're piled up. And there's something that's happening around you right now that you need to really pay attention to the environment that's around you. I almost get this is because we are entering the colder months. This is actually a physical thing. So they're showing me like blankets for whatever reason piled on top, a nice pile about that high. And they're all filed neat and stored is the word they're using. But now you have to go into that storage to change things up from what they were to what they should be. And they're literally showing me swapping out things that are going on, that have been going on in the past, that you need to kind of push away and start to bring in the new energy. And this is what they're showing me with the blankets, like under the moonlight, right? There's new things, there's new wonderful and amazing thoughts and things that you want to kind of put out there for a goal, right? They're showing me like, yeah, you need to see the goals right now, like what you want to happen in the next few months. And I'm actually getting the number 34. I don't know what it's representing. They don't have the number split. So take that, write that down, the number 34, and circle it. Now, I don't know if it's like 34 days, but this is going to be this really strong cycle of you heading into the winter, but still being able to have enough energy to reach those goals. And they're saying utilize the moon, utilize the environment, utilize all that strength that's being handed to you for you to tap into. Okay, not all of it's going to be easy stuff that you're going through or cycling through, like they're showing me the moon as it cycles, but now is a good time to start getting rid of the old and bringing in stuff that will work for you and attract more positives. It's like, get over the negatives. We can't go back. We can't walk backwards. We can't change anything that happened to us, a minute ago, right? But if we use the information that we've collected all these years that we're here, or all these months or whatever, we can use it, good, bad, or indifferent, to better ourselves and to attract more positives. And this is what they're saying. Attract more positives, attract more positives. Don't harp on what was before. Deal with the new cycle. Okay, and the new cycle can bring you many good things. With the cycle of the moon, it's peak and it's most energetic at this time. So follow that and you'll be able to apply that energy into things that you need to. Okay, because the ancestors are with you. They're around you. The universe, the elementals. It's a good time. You just need to tap into them and pull them in. Okay, so that is your card. It's Grandmother Moon. And thanks for coming on and spending some energy and some time here. Okay. Okay. Bonnie. Yeah, I am a Michigander. Gotta love the Michigander weather, right? It's fantastic. It's the only place I know where you can start in the morning at 83, and by the end of the day, it was 83 during the day, sunny, beautiful, and then it started to cool off and got rain. Then we hit sleet, and then I literally had snow all in one day. That's when I stopped hunting, and I used to go out deer hunting every season, and yep, that's when I stopped. Because my camera was just too cold to work in the cold, I guess. Yeah, I didn't like to be wet all the time out there. Okay, so let's go down a little bit more. Christmas. I don't want to hear about Christmas. I don't want to hear about Christmas. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's good. Thank you. I'm trying to change it up, and I actually have jeans on today when I felt I did not. I was actually running outside in my gym shorts, which was not really smart, but I didn't plan on taking a dive. So yeah, and I thought, yeah, I haven't worn this color in a while, and I needed long sleeves. So thank you, Leanne. I appreciate it. All right, so let's see what I've got for you today, dear. All right, let's go. 7 cards, 7 directions, 7 grandfather teachings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I was actually watching something about these guys the other day. All right, so your card today is a praying mantis, okay? So this is about not losing faith in yourself today. Hang on, I gotta drink. Hot tea, warm tea. And the praying mantis brings in about your faith and who you are as a human walking on this. You have to kind of bring in for yourself some more acceptance, I guess, would be what it is. It's about looking in the mirror and saying, hey, you know what? I really like that person in the mirror. They're really cool. And it's you, right? You've got a beautiful energy about yourself when I'm looking at you right now with this card. And the praying mantis is bringing through, please don't give up faith. Your faith and things can happen. Sometimes things don't happen the way we want them to, but in the long run, they do happen to help us with what's going on. And sometimes we don't appreciate that till later on. Take that from a real old bear who's been through a lot of things. It's like, oh yeah, I remember when that happened. Oh yeah, like I didn't even think about it. But yeah, you're right. If I didn't have that happen, I wouldn't be where I am today, right? So this is all about your faith and self. And the praying mantis likes to think about making problems easier. Don't come into this with overthinking things. Don't come into the next day or the next hour into like, oh my gosh, what if this? Don't do the what ifs, because what ifs are getting fed. So the what ifs, the negatives can come in that way. And you don't want to do that. So keep putting out positives, but also it's mostly about you being positive for who you are. And you need to recognize the fact you're a cool person. Okay, you're a great person. You've got a lot of potential that you haven't even started to tap into yet. Okay, once you start learning that you should and can tap into that, and there's nothing impossible if we put our minds to it, if we set out the right intention. And this is what they're saying: believe more in yourself. Okay, put that out, keep the faith. Okay, and for the praying mantises right now, they're all like, most of them are, although I did see one the other day, most of them are already in hibernation or cocoon or where the eggs are at that time. So this is a time for you to kind of learn how to tap into energy, because it's going to be kind of a downtime for you through into winter. Like a downtime by, I mean, there's going to be time that you'll have for yourself to be able to do these kind of things. So, even if it's taking a 5-minute or 10-minute break at work, go outside and just take the 7 deep breaths and say, hey, you know what? I've been thinking, and talk to spirit, talk to the divine energies. They hear us and they will respond. Is it an easy button that they're going to push right away? No, but they do respond, and we find by them responding in that certain time, it's all the where it's supposed to be. Okay, so we get that extra push of energy. We get that extra, whatever it is we need, when we most need it. And look back on some blessings in your life, and you'd be surprised by looking at it now to back then. Wow, you know what? That really did work out for me. So don't have that. Don't be so hard on yourself, basically, is what they're saying. Don't beat yourself up. We all have to do things. Sometimes they don't work out, and that's okay. Okay, sometimes they just don't work, but we tried, and that's the big thing. So don't lose the faith about yourself, and that's the biggest message coming for you today, and that's through the praying mantis. Hi. All right. Hi, Sarah. How are you? My Sarah. There's my pup. That dog's so cute. All right. So we're going to go down a little bit more. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, hang on. It popped all over. You guys, Kurt, you don't have to apologize. If you're not here, you're not here. The people meant to be here when they get here, if they get there. It's just the way it's supposed to happen. So I don't keep track of everybody. It's just, we do our things. We're living our lives. Don't worry about it. Okay. Margaret, I see you're there. Okay. Now, wait a minute. Oh, what is going on? See, good deal. Good deal. See, Leanne, there's good things. We all just have to, you're very welcome, Therese. We all just have to remember, and I'm not saying it's easy. It really isn't. There's a lot of days, like I say, man, I just don't even want to get up out of bed today. I would just like to lay here and just be. Well, that doesn't usually happen for me, because I've got, these birds that as soon as they see movement, or as soon as they see any sunlight coming through the windows, they're on it. And they're like, get up, get up, get up. We want to be fed. And the cats come in and they stick their head and stuff. And it's like, so stuff happens the way it happens, and it's all good. All right. So don't even worry about it. All right. Coffee. You're drinking coffee? No, I've actually am not a coffee drinker, but recently, and my daughters told me it's just because I'm weird. Last month, I started craving coffee, and I was like, I don't even drink coffee. I drink water and tea. And they're like, no, you need coffee. I got some coffee, and guess what? I got rid of the fix for coffee. Okay. Yeah, it is really cold for sure. Hello, Carol. How are you? Sure, I can give you a card today. I've got time, so I'm not running away. I'll be here probably till 4 o'clock Eastern time. So yeah, just no problem. All right, Carol, let's see what we've got for you. Thank you for joining and bringing your energy. It's awesome. I was talking to somebody the other day too, and you got to remember, people that read for different reasons, but they also read very differently than each other, and there's no one right way or one wrong way. And I told somebody the other day, the reason I do this is because I'm supposed to do this. This is what I have been picked up and dropped onto the path many times when I tried to walk away even. But it's to share positives, because people have the tendency to forget the positives because of all the garbage that's going on around us, right? I mean, I'm not even touching the news today because it's election day. I don't want to know right now. All right, so here we go. Carol, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And whoever is here that is from the U.S., make sure you get out and vote. It doesn't matter who you vote for or what you vote for. I don't care. Excuse me about that. Just vote. Because you know what happens down the road when the vote's done? You don't have a reason to complain if you didn't go out and vote. Okay? Just saying. All right, Carol, this is your card today. And it is the otter. Okay. These little guys are a ball of energy, and they make their life, their day in the life of an otter, they make it fun. Even if it's a task, they make it fun. So what I'm being shown for you right now is like, I feel like almost like an overload. Okay, like you've got an overload of stuff, like kind of demanding attention. But what you need to realize is that you're the one that is classifying it as demanding attention right this second, okay? And what they're telling me with the otter, because the otter, I see the otter coming down in the snow and going into the water before it turns to ice, and they're playing and they're teaching their young and whatever. This is all part of life. So for you, Carol, you just need to know this is all part of life, but you need to balance it. And how they're suggesting that you balance it is just that. Make whatever it is a little bit funner. Okay, like, okay, yeah, going to the DMV to get your driver's license, yeah, it's not fun. But you know what? If you go in and you get your ticket and you're sitting there waiting to go up to the desk, you know, there's other people that are there. Just by giving them a smile, or, you know, they'll smile back. It kind of alleviates that tension in the air, right? So even with family, you know, hey, I haven't forgotten. I'll get to it, I promise, but you know, I just have to take some time to do some stuff, okay? Doesn't mean you need to feel guilty about it, because you know what? When you're done, even if it's taking a 5-minute break for yourself and your sanity, okay? And I say that with families because this is what I'm getting around you is a lot of family. It's like, yeah, you know what? You all aren't in charge of me. I'm in charge of me, and I need a break. And that's great because you're recognizing that, okay? And also by you doing and taking a break and taking care of self, that makes you better prepared to deal with the onslaught, and that's the word they're giving me, the onslaught of family issues going on. And I keep kind of spinning, like they've got me in the center of a carousel, right? And there's here is here, and that stands solid, and that's you. And then I see the carousel, the outer ring with all the horses and bears or whatever else they have on the carousels going around you, and they're going up and down, right? So there's a process going on, but you're meant to stay stable right in the center, and that's where you need to be. But I'm also being shown there has to be new rules, new boundaries set, and I think it's because, okay, it's almost like you've just been kind of pushed into the situation, so you're like it by default. And it's not that you can't handle it, but it's been a lot coming at you all of a sudden. So make sure you set your boundaries, or what they just showed me was put a cage around it so you can see them, they can see you, but they can't like interact really up close and personal. And then they're just saying you need to make them just realize they're not gonna lose it. They're not, if it's a day or an hour later, it doesn't matter. It'll get done in its time that it's supposed to. So this is telling you, the otter, who I absolutely love, take care of self. Okay? And that's what it is. I mean, if you've ever seen an otter, there's nothing cuter than an otter that is got human handlers because of something maybe that happened, or even in zoos, they kind of tend to raise them, and they're like little cubs, and they're just so cute, and they just want to be loved and fun and play. Okay, and that's where you're kind of missing out. You need to have more fun in your life. Okay, so because you were, and I'm still seeing this push from all sides, it's okay. You've got everything you need to deal with it. You just have to set your boundaries around it. Okay, and I'm sorry, I didn't mean that to be like an hour-long read, but there you go. It's the otter, okay? There you go. Woo, okay. Woo, gonna go down. Gonna go down the list. How is who? Oh, it's sitting, it's waiting. I sent you something in email. I've got it. So just don't worry about it. Go read what I sent you in email. It's doing well. It's actually in its own box already. So I just got to get it out. And I will do that soon. Okay, so yeah, why don't you come on? You want to come on? Maybe, maybe not. Hang on, let me put it in here. For you, sir, yo. This is for yo. Okay. I'm putting the link, yo. So come in when you get it. It's up there. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Hi, Laura Klein. How are you? Okay, going down. Yes, absolutely, Bonnie. Positivity is always needed. And sometimes you have to lean on your friends to do it, but other times, it's all good. So you just have to remember you'll get through it. All right, so there is my guy. I am sorry. I have, I've told everybody close to me, I've been just kind of in a bubble lately. I mean, I do streams and stuff, and I'm actually like working on artwork and stuff that I in the spirit walkers and stuff, but I have I have long haul COVID. So my energy, right? My energy is off sometimes, like my energy to spend. Okay. So it's like I get up at 8 o'clock in the morning, then by 10:30, 11 o'clock, next thing you know, I have to take a nap. And my energy's just getting pulled every which way but loose. And that's why, just so you know, I'm not ignoring anybody. It's just where I am right now.
Yeah, I appreciate that. It can't be anything.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And obviously Phoenix likes you because he's back there screaming like a 3-year-old. All right, so your card today, 7th card, is the Dream Catcher. Okay, now this is a dream catcher that I actually created. Dream catchers come in when it's a reminder of what we put out there as goals for ourselves. It's up to us to kind of weave our way through and get there, right? But what they also represent is once you realize and understand that you are very valued, okay, very cared about, that you imprint on many that you don't even always know, okay, that's where the protection comes in, because the web will catch negativity that's trying to get through to you. But the biggest thing is you have to believe in self, okay? And like me, I don't always get to do the things I want to or would like to because of my physical limitations, right?
Yes,
So like when I said today, when I went outside, I dumped it face first, don't know why, came to, my phone was right by me, the mail was all spread out in the wind, but it's like I can't do what I used to do. And it's a really hard thing sometimes to take in, okay? And I know you understand this, because there's probably still things that you want to be able to accomplish, but you aren't quite there yet, or you're not sure how you're going to do it. So this is why the dream catcher is so important, because it reinforces the person you are, that you've created this and you understand that. And because you understand that, you need to put those goals up and continue pushing through. Okay. And, you know, everybody's got their trials and tribulations. Everybody's got different roadblocks in their life. And that's one thing that you understand, because it's like some people, you know, they go on and on and on, and they're so negative about everything in their life. And yet you are very positive. I would say 90% of the time with you, you're pretty darn positive about things, because what else do we have, right? It's kind of like I was laying flat. I rolled myself over. It was very cold outside. And I just laid there and I thought, well, this is interesting. Did I want to do it? No. Do I know what caused it? No. But what do you got to do? Okay. So I laid there for probably about 5 minutes, and I actually had shorts on today. So I did change into jeans when I came back in, but it's like I'm laying there, and who else is going to do it? So I just basically said, you need to get the F up. You need to just get the F up. So this is kind of what's coming through for you, is you need to just get effing going with whatever it is that's going to make you and put you in your happy place. Okay. Yeah, we have trials and tribulations, but you know what? You're the kind of person that pushes through them. And I know that. And they know that, because the divine energies that come through, the people in spirit that come through for you, are always wrapped around you with love. And it's always like to encourage. So even though you may be encouraging 1,000 other people around you, you also need to realize your own importance. And it's almost like it's kind of, I feel like you've kind of reached a point where it's kind of like, ugh, yeah, do I still want to do this stuff? Do I, like, what, you know, where's it going to end? Well, unfortunately, it doesn't really end, because that's why we're here in human form. And let me tell you, believe me, whatever contract I signed before I got here, I'm not signing no more contracts. When I go to the other side, I'm done. And it's like, we just have to push through it any way that we can, whether it's laughter, whether it's reaching out to friends, but you've got this. And it's like, you just have to strengthen it and make sure that the way you want it to go is the way you weave it. Okay.
There's two things that I'm working on at the moment. One is to try and get my page up and running so I can do the card reads. And secondly, I've decided to try and go for my motorbike license.
That's cool. That's cool. And I actually, it was about 4 months ago, I kept seeing you like on a bike, but a different kind of bike, right? It like had 3 wheels. So the front wheel, and it's like bigger, and the seats in it can go differently. And I thought, you know, why couldn't he be harnessed into that and drive? I see no reason for it. So my guess is, if that's something you really want, go for it.
Yeah, well, I'm deciding to, I just need to lose a wee bit of weight to get into the one I'm wanting to get into, so.
Well, you know, there's also another possibility that I have thought about. I'll talk to you about it later, but Harley is here in the U.S., and I have reached out to them already, so I'm waiting to hear back from them.
Okay, well.
I have some ideas, and I want to see. And, you know, who knows? Maybe it'll help, or it'll give you new ideas, okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. That's it. You take care.
Thank you. I love you, babes.
I do you too as well. Take care.
Bye. Oh, hello. How are you, my dear?
Are you talking to me?
Yes, Miss Dawn. I'm talking to you.
Hi, how are you?
I'm here. I'm alive.
Good.
I voted.
I early voted 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I did too. I had them. I think it was 3 weeks ago. I got mine in the mail and sent it out the next day. So yeah, I'm not dealing with lines and all that stuff. So yay! I just want you to stay safe down there, because isn't that storm coming your way?
Yep, Hurricane Nicole.
let me tell
She's
you.
only going to be a cat 1, but she's going to be very widespread. She's not going to increase into a cat 2, they say, but she's so big that it's going to be a real wet and a lot of rain. So, the storm surge. I'm like 5 miles from the river and 8 miles from the beach.
Okay,
So
so this is what I keep wanting to envision as it pushes away from you. And it kind of swerves to go over this place called Mara something.
yeah.
I just really like to see it pour and maybe bring some things out of the ground so, you can help people, right? Okay.
Yeah.
We can hope, right?
We
Sorry
can.
for all you people who aren't in the U.S. That's an inside joke between Dawn and I. So
You're not the only one that's written me today and told me that.
that's what I'm going to be praying for.
Yeah, that's
All
what
right.
my friend Nicole said. I'm taking all my Nicole energy and I'm pushing it there, Dawn. And I'm like, okay, because her name is Nicole, so she's like,
Yeah, I've
feel
got
my vibe, feel my vibe.
Yeah, I've got one of my best friend's oldest daughters is Nicole, so I'm teasing her about that too. So okay, so today, which is kind of cool actually, the crystal keepers are coming through for you, and the crystal keepers come through for you, because it's almost like some of the stuff you have going on, you have to go back to the beginning. They keep saying go back to the beginning, so it's like things, knowledge that you have or lessons that you learned. And as you know, at least I hope you know, and I'm pretty sure you know, crystals in general, okay, are keepers of knowledge, right? They hold on to stuff. And here's another one. This one's tinier, but it's a lot of juice in it. Okay.
Right.
So what I'm being shown is there's like outcomes that you want to go on in your life, like your personal life. And it's telling you to step back and view it in a different way, almost to view it in a way that you're looking kind of like what they're doing is like a flip book. You know, the flip books where they draw and you fan them and you see the people move like stick figures, they'll put them in.
Right. Yeah.
It looks like a movie, right?
Right.
So
right.
Kind of what they're showing me, but it's showing me from small human to adult. So it's like they want you to kind of review things from your past and take the knowledge. Some of it, it's like you've just not necessarily forgotten it, but you've kind of put it aside. And they're like, tap into that, tap into the energy, tap into. Yep. They're actually like setting a grid around you of crystals. So it's like you're surrounded by them and they're all different shapes and sizes. And it's like almost like goes up to a point above you. So it's like you have the energy coming in from the ancestors. That's literally what they're doing. Okay. So they have all these crystals and they're in different positions around you, but they're saying, tap into those ancestors, tap into that energy to help you move forward. Because I feel like it's like, I keep hearing like the same old thing, the same old thing, the same old thing. Why can't I? Why it's just dang it, it's the same stuff popping up. But they're saying it shouldn't do that if you, again, and they're doing the flip book where you look and the crystals are around you. So it's almost like you need to tap into that ancestral line, tap into our ancestors and the Spiritlands and tell them, hey, you know what? Can you direct some energy to this? Because I really need to have this turn out in a positive way. Okay.
Exactly. Yes, I do. I really do. It would just change my life.
That's just kind of, and it's like, don't give up. You've got it. You're meant to be where you're at. But in order to move forward, you need to tap into that energy. And I know you do, because I do. You know how that is.
Yeah. I've been ignoring it lately, though, except for in Dreamscape. It's where I do a lot of my traveling is in Dreamscape. But I haven't been doing a whole lot of smudging lately, and I should do that.
I tell you, people here online here with us right now, they might say it or they might not believe it. I don't know, but I can tell you that every time that I kind of get off that same habit, right, of smudging,
Mm-hmm.
as soon as I throw some in the bowl, and I have a grandmother bowl, which is really big, and I put some tobacco in it, I do add a little lavender in it. As soon as I do that, the whole energy shifts. And
Right.
I don't think people understand it. And actually, sage does. It's like scientifically proven that it clears out negative from
Right.
right, your space. And you have to remember that. And like I said, I'm old and I have to kick myself in the butt because it's like, matter of fact, sometimes it's my kids. You know,
Yeah.
a girl will come home and she'll say, "Oh, it smells, you smudged," you know. And
Mm-hmm.
Cynthia's daughter comes up, she's my other kid from another mother, right? And she goes, "Oh, can you sage me, please?"
Oh,
It's
that's
like we
great.
have to remember
Mm-hmm.
customs, our life path, and we can't forget those little things. And it's not that we're not grateful, it's not that we don't understand our blessings that are in our life, but we really have to honor us. Okay, so by using the smudge, it honors us because we believe in what the ancestors tell us. So that's your card today.
Yes, for sure.
Is the Crystal Keepers.
The
Okay.
crystal keepers. Okay.
Okay. I love you.
Oh,
Now go
I
smudge.
love you. I love you. Okay, I will.
Bye. All right. So I see Kira. I see you. Just hang on, okay? Because I'm going to take a couple people from there and then I'll come back to you. Don't leave, okay? Oh, was it really? It's delayed? Are you serious? I did not know that. Kirsten did not know that. Oh, thanks. Yeah, Mulan is a stitch. She's over there talking to Phoenix right now. So, yeah. Okay, let's see. Here we go. You're very welcome. Very, very welcome. All right, hang on, Cara. I've got to get down the line here because a lot of times I miss people. Yeah, I can do Laura Klein. I did not do you yet, did I? Hi, Dan. Thank you for the sticker. And somebody else sent a sticker I can't see, but thank you. The kids will use that, and I think they're using it they're putting you guys on a wheel, but they're also putting it in there, I think, for the animal rescue thing that they were doing. I don't know. I keep forgetting when I talk to them in the morning, like, oh, what are we doing this week? Or what are we doing this month? But they'll recognize it and they'll see it. Okay, so thanks, guys. Okay, so Laura, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What is your story, Miss Mulan? Are you feeling left out? I think she's feeling a little left out, guys. All right, well, I just shuffled them, and 72 cards worth of shuffle, and you also get the Crystal Keepers. Okay, so, okay, wait, yeah, okay. So right now, okay, I am being told to hold this while I work with you. Okay, now this is quartz and carnelian. Carnelian is one of my favorite stones. I have a lot of it, but this, for whatever reason, this one's being called right now. Okay, so let's see what I got for Laura today. All right, so, okay, I feel like there's a lot of odd energy around you right now. Energy that's kind of keeping you in place. It's almost like you're stuck. And it's a lot of it because of what's going on around you or the people that are pushing you to these things. It's kind of like they're influencing, or it's almost like, you know, when you ever have a coworker when you go to work, and this coworker is just the most negative person in the world, but they're all that, right? But it's all negative, right? So this is what I'm being shown is around you right now. But what you need to understand, kind of what I just talked about with Dawn, is you have to understand you're in charge of your boundaries, okay? We, as people, are all involved with our boundaries. we're the ones that set them, and we're the ones that keep them or discard them. Okay. So what I'm seeing is like a master switch. Okay. They're literally going to like a fuse box and they're pulling the master switch. Crystals, okay, are keepers of knowledge, but they also are used in our phones, they're used in our computers. So this is what they do. They connect. And it's like you're not connecting with your soul's energy and grounding it to where it needs to be. Okay, so it's almost like you have to step outside of things to be able to take a look. And literally, again, they're flipping the power off. Okay, and it's almost like you need to unplug from all this kind of just chaos, right? Just negative and around you, okay? And realize that you are in charge and you do have power over that, okay? You don't have to listen to what people say. You don't have to be involved with something that doesn't resonate. It's not going to, nobody, honestly, you have to care about you more than what other people think about you. And I almost get this, that it's like, I just want to stay in the loop. I just want to stay this place because I want them to like me or want them to include me. Okay. I've gone through that. I went through that in my 20s, my late 20s, early 30s. And then I finally realized, you know what? They're not resonating with me. They're not my people. It's not my job. It's not my place to be. It's not whatever. Okay. And then when I took control of it, okay, and cleared it out is when I had more positives coming in and better people that came through. Some of them might have been there for a blink. Some of them are still here. And some of them maybe a little longer than a blink, but are still gone. We all still get knowledge from them. Okay. We get things that happen between us or jobs or events or whatever it is. And we still get knowledge from that or a lesson, and we put it in our toolkit, right? And I call it a toolkit because it's lessons that we've learned that'll help us with other things that pop up in life. Have more confidence in yourself. Ground yourself. And again, it's like you're the beacon, right? You're the beacon. They're setting this crystal right in the middle, which is representing you, but you're the beacon. So you have to either clean the windows on the lighthouse, okay, so the stuff goes away, or if you leave them clouded, the negatives will still come in. But you need to understand also that you are very important and you are imprinting on people in ways that you're supposed to and meant to. And it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. If you're doing what's good for you and you're doing it in a manner of no harm to anything around you, you're taking care of your soul's energy. And that's so, so, so important. So basically they're saying, be that pillar for yourself, okay? Be that crystal that sets down in the middle and says, you know what? This is what I need. This is who I am. And for those of you that don't like it, you know, turn the page, go somewhere else. Don't let the door hit you in the butt on the way out. But you need to believe in yourself more. That's the biggest thing here. Okay, so Laura, thank you for joining today. And yeah, you got the Crystal Keepers. Okay, I'm going to bring Kara on. Oh, Margaret, I'm sorry. You're not feeling well. Hi, Kara. How are you?
Hi, I'm all right.
Okay, hang on here. I'm just going to put this down a little bit farther. Yeah, Joyce, I see you. I'll get you in a sec. And Kristen, I see you down there too, Kristen. Hang on. Okay, so let us see what they have for you today. Mango's totally got his beak out of joint right now. He just wants to come out. He's not happy with me right now.
Oh, bless.
Well, the princess is on there. The queen is on the bed, so I can't. The little birds, they move too fast, and she wants to play with them. She doesn't hurt them. She's got no claws. She wants to play with them, but she's too big to play with them because they're so tiny. she'd squish them. So she just, if I put her outside of the room today, she's like howling like she's in pain. 1,
Oh,
2,
bless him.
3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And I kind of laughed at her because I said, you know what? You're 19. Stop acting like a baby. But, she's still ruling the world. Right now, she's watching Phoenix in his cage, and he's locked in because I don't have that much trust because she wants to play with him, and he is big enough. And my other African gray used to play with her, so the connection is there with her, but it's not with him. All right, so with all that said, here's your card today, and it's the cow. Okay?
Okay, then.
Over and over and over and over. This is what it's saying. Okay, so when a cow eats, right, it has 3 stomachs to process everything, right? And it's ruminating. Okay, that's what they call ruminating.
Ruminate.
And this is what I keep saying over and over and over and then back again. So it's like that complete, whatever, 360, is that
Cycle,
what they call it?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like, but you're standing in the same spot. Okay, so they're showing me my horses, and this used to drive me nuts. They get into an area where the grass is, right? And they just keep eating it until there's no more grass. But they're still standing there trying, like it's going to come up out of the ground or something, right? Same answer, same process until you move them, right? And remove them from that area, and they get hay, right? It's like, oh, I don't have to chew the grass, okay? What you're right now, what they're showing me is you're in a cycle set by you. You have control of whatever the cycle is for you to change it. But they're saying you're the one at heart. Okay, it's you, not me, not anybody else. It's you that needs to kind of move the pasture. Okay, that's what there's like, move the pasture with the cow, right? You have to put that away, get out of that section so the grass can like rejuvenate or whatever. And this is rejuvenate for you. Okay, so this is about you rejuvenating your energy, your soul's energy, becoming balanced in a way that's good for you, right? Mm-hmm. And when you do, like the cow, it's like, look, I got hay, right? And they wouldn't move unless we move them. With you, the only one that's in charge of that is you. Okay, so I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying that at all because I've been there, but you need to change that process. Going right through and then coming right back, going right through and coming. It's like you're walking through what's the word I want to use? Routine. Okay, it's like all routine for you, right? It's like, yep, you get up, make coffee. I'm just saying, get up in the morning, make coffee, take a shower, put your clothes on, and whatever else you do, and then oops, it's right back to the beginning again. Oops, I'm up, drink coffee, take a shower. It's like you're not changing the routine up enough that it's giving you that opening to get into that extra pasture area where all that hay is. So this is like moving you forward to get to where more positives are. And as soon as you trust that process, and this is a big, big thing for you right now, they're saying you need to trust what's happening. You need to trust that not only your soul, but everybody in spirit and the divine are there to help you and hold you up. Okay? And it's like, just move forward through it, but you got to trust that they've got you. And right now, it's like, again, I keep saying ruminating, cycle over, cycle over. You're aware of the cycle, but you're doubting your choice of being able to switch it up.
I don't know how to change it.
You have to. You have to be the one, babes. You have to be the one that, and I'm not saying it's easy. I've been through stuff, and sometimes we're just stuck on it, right? Because we haven't really honored it. See, she's yelling at you too. Tell her, Moo. You have to honor it by honoring yourself and who you are, and that you're worthy to be here. You have purpose. You are important, and you imprint on others importantly. Okay, even by showing right now that vulnerability, that's really hard to do. I hate doing it, but I've done it, and it sucks, but it has to be processed through in order to grow. And you're important here. You may not think it, but you are. Yes, you are. And for you to say I'm not, that's, you have to change that. One step at a time, babe. One step at a time. But it has to change.
Yeah,
because otherwise you're just going to keep cycling. And I don't know about you, but I'd rather be, and I'm not calling you a cow, obviously, but I'd rather be the cow that says, hey, yeah, look, there's hay. They're dropping hay for me. These are positives. I'm going to go try that. Even if you go try it and then take a half a step back, at least you went in halfway. So it can be at your own pace, but you're the one that has to do it. Okay? I can't do it. Nobody else can do it. But I love you, and other people care about you. Okay? So you have to kind of bolster yourself up. And somebody just yelled, suck it up, Buttercup. Okay?
Jill.
Suck it up, Buttercup. So apparently you need to suck it up, Buttercup. Okay? If you don't take yourself out of that shadow place that you have felt so comfortable for so long, even if it's a little bit each day, you'll never get out of that shadow space. And I rather see you than see somebody stuck in the shadows. And I've been down the deep rabbit hole too. I've been there too. And it's hard to get out of it sometimes. But it's something you can accomplish. You just have to do the work. None of it's easy. None of it's easy. It's never easy. Okay?
Okay.
I love you.
I love you too, darling.
Okay? Now, I want to see a smile. I'm not letting you off here until I see you smile because I love you. Okay? Don't ever say that nobody loves you. Don't ever say that. Don't even think that you don't matter. Never think that. We all matter. We're all here for a reason. Like I said to Yo, whatever dumb contract I signed, when I go to the other side, when it's my time, right, and I'm called to go to the Spiritlands, I ain't never signed another contract to go through this lifetime, okay? But we still have to complete this lifetime. And you're meant to be here for a long time yet, and so am I. That's just the facts. Okay? I love you.
I love you too.
Go start standing in your pasture that you're supposed to be in, okay? All right. I love you, babe. You take care.
I love you too.
Okay, bye. All right. So, yep. Hi, Joyce. I see you. Thank you, Cara. We'll all get into that place sometimes. I'm going to shuffle your cards, Joyce, while I'm sitting here kind of commiserating. We all can get into that place where, we take the rabbit hole down, right? And it's hard. Life's hard sometimes. It's not all fun and games. It's ups and downs for a reason, because it is life. Okay, that's how we learn. That's how we grow. Oh, okay. So, Miss Joyce, let's see what I got for you today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oh, you got the card that Mango first attacked back when I first got him, and you got the koi. Okay. Now, koi are really important in the Asian community. They're very well revered, but also people that fish tanks and what have you. They're so beautiful and they're so smart, and they bring in for us the balance that we need. So what I'm seeing, as Mango's yelling at you too, is there's a balance you're a little bit out of a line that you need to bring back to focus. And it's almost like, yeah, wow, I've been doing this stuff and this is really good. This is really good. But, oh, yeah, I'm not looking at that. I should probably take care of that. And that taking care of is that little part of you, your soul's energy, that spiritual energy. And I'm like, it's a little wonky in here right now when I look at you. Okay. It's like, yep, some days it's chill. And then some days it's like a teeter-totter, right? Or one of those tilt-a-whirls. They just show me that. And those make me sick when I went on them when I was younger. And they want you to get off the tilt-a-wheel, okay? And then the other thing is each color, and I can't see, that's why I'm squinting, each color on the koi represents something different, okay? So you need to go in and figure out what section it is that you need to balance, okay? And it's like you've got the right idea, you're on the right track, but you need to look a little closer and dive in a little closer to see what's out balanced. And it's just like a smidgen, right? And like when you figure it out, you'll be like, oh, why didn't I think of that before, right? And then other things will come in balance. But this isn't something that we just get in balance and we stay in balance. So we have to continually work at it, and we have to continually add to it. And then sometimes, like in the sacred circle, you have to also take things out of that circle and put them out around you. You know, maybe you'll let them in again later, but right now they're not resonating for you. That's how we balance. Okay, that's how we balance, and that's how you have to balance. So you're a little tilty right now, but it's coming. So just please look. And it's nothing bad. You know, there's stuff. Sometimes I look, you know, I'll just say it right out. When I was in my late 30s, mid 40s, I was a cranky bitch. Okay. I had a lot on my plate, but I was not kind to people. That's when I also didn't feel good. So I had a lot of health issues going on, right? But you need to work on it. Like I was the one that had to work on it. I was the one that had to admit what I did wrong. Yeah, would I ever do that stuff again? Never. Okay, that's not the way I'm wired. But I had to acknowledge that. So it could be something that you're just missing, that you're not doing, right? That you should be. Or it might be something, like I said, cleaning out that sacred circle. And don't feel guilty about it. That just came through yelling at me. Don't feel guilty about it, okay? You have to remember, you're the most important. You are the one that needs to balance your own space. I can't do it for you, and nobody else can do it for you. You're the only one that can do it for you, just like I'm the only one that can do it for me. Okay, so that is your card today, Miss Joyce, and I hope it resonates with you. And, you know, look up koi over on my website, bearmedicinewalker.com, under the We Are All Related cards. There's a description in there, and it'll tell you a little bit more specifically what the koi represent. Okay, love you. Thank you for coming in. All right, so glasses back on. Woo! Okay. Let me see. Okay. All right. Hello. There's my pretty cat. This cat you have on there looks a lot like my daughter's cat, Pork Chop. And she's called Pork Chop for a reason. Beautiful cat. Beautiful, beautiful cat. All righty, here we go. Let's see what I got for you, Petey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, well, this is another one of my favorite little creatures. A lot of them I've seen around here lately. I think it's because they're getting ready for winter. This is the possum, the opossum. I love possums. They're actually very gentle animals, and they do a lot of good for the environment, and people don't realize it. They kind of get a bad rap because they say, oh, they look like rats. No, they're really cool. My dog and my cats used to, when they were outside, would play with them. And I had a regular that was here, and we actually called her Patty. And she kind of invited herself in over the years a couple times. They don't have a super long lifespan, but they're very important. So what I'm seeing with you right now is they keep showing the possum like going into the ground and picking out very small things that it's pulling up and taking care of that we don't want, like mosquitoes, ticks, that kind of a thing, right? But it's like really focused on it. So what I'm being shown for you is there are some issues that maybe you just didn't really want to deal with, or you were kind of setting away to deal with later. They're saying, no, you need to pick it apart now, okay, and just get rid of it. It's not a big deal unless we make it a big deal. Okay, yep, I hear this. Okay, so what they're saying also is, okay, so it's not a big deal if we do what we need to do, right? And so this possum is out there, and I'm happy she's out there, and she's taking care of ticks and fleas in my area, okay? If she wasn't there taking care of that, and I just kind of pushed it away or chased her out and said, no, don't do that now, do it another time, that builds, right? That issue builds, because then the mosquitoes would be more and the ticks would be more, and the cycle wouldn't be the way it's supposed to be. So this is what I'm seeing for you. You need to go back in, and even though you don't want to really deal with it, it's not a big deal. Just get it done with. Don't throw it in the proverbial closet to be looked at later. Deal with it right now while it's simple, while it's easy to take care of. So this is, there's a couple things they're showing me, like they're showing me the number 2, and they're just like setting papers down for me. And it's like, okay, so there's 2 things. Yeah, 2 things. Okay, so there's at least a couple things that you need to go in and really focus on. And by doing it, not only will you say, geez, why didn't I do it before? But you'll also look at it and say, oh, wow, yeah, let's just do that and get it done. Okay. So Pity, that's your card for today. And it's the possum. So thank you. All right. Oh, okay. Bonnie, you're not a troll. Okay. Thank you, Pity. I appreciate it. Well, Cindy, they weren't. Mango was screaming. Phoenix was screaming a while ago. Pip is down on the bottom of her cage because she made a makeshift nest. And I have another week to wait until I pull the eggs out. Because if I don't wait another week, she'll lay more, and it's not good for her because she's not being bred. She's just laying eggs because she wants to be a mom. And Mulan is kind of a spaz today, rolling around playing with her tail. But Mango is just mad at me because I didn't let him out yet today. So he's pretty ticked off. Okay, so hello, what's going on here? Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Hello, welcome. How are you? Okay. Yep, you guys want to do that. It's great to do that. Support it, like, share it, whatever. Okay. All righty here. You're an invisible troll. You crack me up. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. Well, some of you, I don't know if Cheryl's still here. I know Sarah's seen them, and there's some other people. Some other people also that have sea orbs. They're always around me. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. All right, now I lost you again. Doggone it. Where were you? There you are. Okay, so I saw up top. Okay, you said you wanted to read, but I don't know. It moved, so I saw it, but lost it. So hang on. Oh. Thanks, Cheryl. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I forget who it was that was on the other day on Facebook or Instagram or something. Posted a picture. of a super close-up view of this creature, and I actually knew what it was because I do animals and creatures I've done all my life, so I knew it by seeing it, but it was crazy. But this is your card, and it's the ant. Okay, now you're thinking, oh yeah, right, an ant. What's an ant as a totem? Like, yeah, wow, that's just dumb. No, it's not. Ants are amazing. They're amazing by themselves, and they're an amazing community because they work together, right? And they never have a task that they feel they can't do. They push through everything. They'll figure a way out. They'll either run back and get the community, excuse me, hiccups, or they will do it themselves. And so you can see this is just a drop of water, right? So for us, it would be nothing big deal, but this is huge compared to the ant. They are so strong. They are so intelligent. They can figure out ways to get across water by like making a leaf and putting it there, and a bunch of them get on, and they go and they get another leaf, and they make like a bridge out of leaves. Okay. So this for me right now is telling me to tell you you can do whatever this is, but you need to pay attention to it because you are capable of doing it. It's almost like you just kind of feel like, yeah, I'll never get this done. This is just too much. I'm not going to be able to deal with it. And I feel like this is like something in your life, it's important, but as you get older and look back, it'll be like just a blip on the activity line or the, oh, I went through this line. Not a big deal. Right now to you, it's a very big deal. And I want to say, what I'm seeing is almost like, I don't know if it's work related or you're in school related, but I want to say it's like something you don't really want to do. It's not your favorite thing to do, but they're saying, there's going to be a lot of things in life and you need to actually address them when they come up so that in the future, something similar happens. You have the stuff, the knowledge and the skill to be able to maneuver through this. And I keep seeing, sorry. Yeah, no, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I just really don't want to do it. And they're just saying, just do it. And if you need help, reach out to the community, your sacred circle, and just get finished with it. Get through with it. And then once you do, it'll be like, wow, that was a piece of cake. I should have known that, right? So believe more in yourself that you can do stuff and you will be able to. Okay, just like the ant, there's actually a song, and if I could put it on right now, I would. It's called, it's by Frank Sinatra. He's saying High Hopes. Look that up and listen to it on YouTube. That's where you're at right now. But you have to have that. I believe in myself. I can do whatever this is that you're trying to get through. And like I said, it could be something really simple, like to someone my age, but someone your age, it's important right now. So you need to just do it and learn how to do it and figure it out. Okay. Thanks for coming on. And I appreciate your energy being shared and everything. It is fantastic. And Cindy, thank you for the sticker. I see you were the other one that put the sticker. Okay. Hang on. Woo! I didn't know I lost it again. It just went up the chimney. It did. Hang on. Hi, Mel. I saw Mel, I think, as that thing just whipped by my head. Mel, I'm glad to see you here. Thank you, my dear. I love you dearly. Oh, yeah. What are they calling you? Why are you calling yourself Smeggy Poo Pants? You're not Poo Pants. You need to believe in yourself more, too, is what I'm hearing right now for you. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Hi, Gloria. How are you? Yeah, I can do a card for you. Let me do a card for you. Yeah, this thing just like spit off all over the place. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I get that, Peter. Yeah, just look for your comment. I know I'm pretty, yeah, I just read you. So yeah, just look for your name on the thing as you're scrolling through the feed to rewatch it when it's done. It's there. Okay. Gloria, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. Well, your card is the clownfish and the anemone. Okay. These two creatures, and the anemone is actually a live creature. Okay, people think it's a plant or whatever, but it's not. It is a primitive form in some ways, but it's actually a more advanced way of things in the ocean. The ocean, there's so much there that people don't even know yet. But what it is the clownfish and the anemone depend on each other. Okay, because the anemone puts out poison, and that's how it snares fish and creatures to eat. It gets them in close, and then when they think it's like plant or whatever, and they get by it, it kind of gets like a sting of poison in it. Okay. However, the clownfish doesn't react that way. They're symbiotic. Okay, so they're there for each other, and this is what yours is about. Usually, I see a lot of stuff will say, "Oh well, with this, the relationship is kind of broke." This is more about keeping the glue in place, I'm being told. So it's more about relationships that you have in your life. I'm being told, they are very important, not only to you, but to the other people. These are people that are in your sacred circle, and you have put them there. But there's some in there that you need to take and remove and put them on the outside for now. Maybe later they'll come back and you'll let them back in. That's up to you, because that's your space, right? But then by freeing up that space, you'll be able to connect better with the relationships you're holding in that space. And some of them need a little bit of work. But the thing is, once you go through and like clean the weeds out, like of the lawn or the flower bed, right? Or the garden bed, you weed them, then everything's flourish in a healthier, more positive way. So this is what they're telling you. You need to work a little bit on those relationships that you hold very close to yourself. Okay. And then once you do, you'll see what the benefit was of taking some of the things that you really don't reach to, or they're even things or events or whatever it is that you've got in there, you're just not resonating with them right now. So by doing that, you make yourself stronger. You feed your spiritual, you feed your mind, you feed your body, and it keeps you in a better shape, better place mentally as well. And it's about all those relationships and how they work, inner work, or don't work for you. That's where your attention should be. The ones that don't work, you need to put on the outside of your circle without any guilt. Okay, so that is your card. Woohoo! And it's the clownfish and the anemone. I didn't put that name on there, but you get the idea. All right, so thank you guys so much for being here today. I've been here almost an hour and a half, so I love you all, and yeah, take care of yourselves, and till next Tuesday, right? Oh, and the devil eye cat just showed up. There she goes, whining. All right, guys, take care.
Yeah. Cool, wasn't it? Bye, bear, my bear.
Bye, Mama Bear.
See you later, bear, my bear, my bear.